Welcome with this movie of paragraph 2.3, the first movie. It is about mass and volume. What we're going to do, well, what is mass, what is volume, and how do we calculate with it? Well, there are a few things. First of all, what is mass? Mass is something in science that you know at home as weight. Only with weight, you're thinking of how much the scales tell you you're weighing, but that's not something we do with science, because basically that's a force, because you push down on the scales and that weight becomes zero if you are orbiting around the Earth in the ISS. So that means that weight is a force, and we're not doing forces yet, we're something else. We're talking about how much there is of a certain substance, and that is mass. So basically, what is mass? Mass is how much there is of a certain substance. How much there is. So don't forget, weight is something completely different than mass with science. Mass is how much there is. It's in kilograms or grams or tons, and weight is a force. Okay, so mass, how much there is. And what is volume? Volume is something that has to do with how big something is, and it's simply how much space it takes. So volume and it is an object. It's better to use full sentence, how much space an object takes in. And that is something you measure. It's liters or cubic centimeters or cubic decimeters, and that's something you have already done quite a lot. And how do we calculate the mass and its volume? Well, it's the same as we've done all the time. Only a few things you should know. That is, first of all, I need pencil. 1 ton is 1 t, short, is equal to 1,000 kilograms. And the other thing is 1 liter is equal to 1 cubic decimeter, and 1 milliliter is equal to 1 cubic centimeter. And then if you need to calculate other things, we simply use these. For instance, the stairs or whatever you have used at primary school, how to convert centimeters to meters. That is for mass, grams to kilograms, centigrams to decigrams, and cubic centimeters to cubic decimeters, and so on and so on. But you can also calculate the volume of a rectangular object in a cylinder, and that's what you can see over here. The rectangular object, if we take a look at it, this is a rectangular object. Then you simply, if you need to calculate the volume, you multiply all the sides, so the width with the length and the height. If you multiply them, then you get the volume. So the volume over here in centimeters, this is 6 centimeters, of course, 0.6 decimeters, is 6 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4, and apparently that's 74. This is with a rectangular object. With a cylinder, it is something else. If you can see over here, with a cylinder, you need to take the radius from the middle of the circle to the edge, and you need to multiply it with itself or square it, then multiply it with pi, and pi is a number on your calculator. You simply look for it for the pi thing, and it looks a bit like this. And if you press it, then you get pi, and if you then press the number above the enter button, the two triangles, then you get something that starts with 3.14 and lots of decimal places. Pi is simply a number. It's a very special number, and your math teacher will tell you all about it. And if we also multiply with the height, then you simply get the volume of the cylinder. I would suggest you try to calculate this with the pi number and see if you can also get something close to 62.8. Okay, what is the question I want you to do? I want you to calculate the volume of this, and I need to put it a little bit higher. Yeah, this rectangular shaped object, and write it down in your notebook, and I will check in class if it was correct. Okay, see you, bye.